Spencer's got a long way to go, but obviously, can you chart his progress, I guess, from spring to now, and how much a day like this can help him?
Who's that? Spencer Rattler?
To get the extra reps today.
Yeah, look, I mean, he got a lot of reps today, which was good to see. I think he's improving every day. There's still some things that he's doing that, we've got to just some, understanding how to play within the scheme of the offense, how to get through your progressions, knowing how to listen to your feet, when to take your chances down the field, when it's time to check the ball down. All those things are pretty good learning experiences. I wanted to put him in a situation, 4th and 5 there, in a move the ball situation, see if he could execute and make a play, and he did. He made a hell of a throw on an out route, to get a first down in that situation. So I see some of that, like, confidence, which I think is good at the quarterback position, and yet, there's some times where I think we got to, pull the reins back just a little bit.
Is this timing a lot better from the spring?
Yeah, and I think that's both him and, the offense, the receivers, tight ends, all those guys are getting, a little bit better timing as they've had a chance to kind of work together a little bit.
This is the first time in a while that you guys haven't had like a veteran to back up your starter. How do you kind of feel about just Jake and Spencer, and kind of through that lens?
Well, I think we got to let these preseason games play it out. I think we're trying to determine if we have a backup quarterback on our roster right now. I've seen some signs that I like, and yet I want to get them into real live situations under the lights and see how both of these guys operate in that environment. So I'm encouraged by what I've seen out of both Spencer and Jake, and yet, we haven't made any decisions there, and I want to see what they operate like under the lights.
Dennis, I'd seen you make a similar comment like that the other day with these young backups. I mean, we've seen some teams around the league. You guys saw Tyson Bagent last year, a rookie with the Bears. I think Jake Luton got that. I mean, do you have a philosophy on the backup quarterback is you have to meet a certain threshold? You don't want to see young guys sinking or swimming in that role?
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say I'm going to give these young guys every opportunity to prove that they're deserving of that role, and that comes through what you do out here on the practice field and what they're going to do when they get into preseason games. And so I don't think I've ever shied away from playing young players, and yet they've got to earn it, and so that's kind of where we're at.